Siemens has been the main topic in Erlangen for months. Everyone is wondering who will keep their job. 24,000 people work for Siemens here. An entire region lives off the industrial conglomerate.
This city has the most Siemens employees in the world. If you talk with people here, almost everyone has something to do with Siemens. Either he works for them himself, or he has a relative or good friend who works for them.
This is an old established company, and people have committed to Siemens. And so I think Siemens also has an obligation to the people.
Before, if you worked for Siemens, your children could apprentice there and work for the company too. But those days are long gone.
Siemens is restructuring itself to save $1 billion. Joe Kaiser became CEO hardly a year ago. He wants to make Siemens leaner and meaner. He wants smaller departments and fewer executives. Last month, he explained why he is dismantling the company's structures.
The aim here is to strengthen and stabilize our successful areas and to restructure the areas that need to catch up.
And part of this is simply a short-term flurry of blind activity, so they can say they're changing something. They're reducing personnel, which pleases the capital markets. So it has a rational side, but unfortunately it also has this irrational side of short-term margin expectations, which also drive industrial enterprises.
Personnel reductions are nothing new at Siemens. In the last 10 years, their management in Germany has cut thousands of jobs. This time, the brunt of the cuts could fall on Erlangen. This is where Siemens has managed its energy business. But the company intends to move that management to the United States. And it's not clear what that means for Erlangen.
Numbers came that mean Erlangen could lose 5,000 or 6,000. No one knows the precise number of jobs that will be cut here in Erlangen.
Restructuring the company is also an attempt not to abandon the markets to General Electric without a fight. For years, the German company's turnover has limped behind the US competitors. Now GE has won its bid to acquire the French energy company Alstom in France and will have even greater revenues.
Companies try to generate additional growth by moving in on their competitors' main production and sales areas. This is always accompanied by huge internal discussions. The question is whether this is successful or merely diverts lots of resources into competing instead of putting them where it counts, in developing one's own products rather than in entangling oneself in competition.
Because the bidding battle for the French company Alstom ended in defeat for Siemens, they'll now have to concentrate on restructuring, including in German production sites. Erlangen is just one example among many.